Let's talk about what I like the most, and that's the frame. I love the frame on this pistol so much. And you're just sitting there with an ambivalent look on your face, but I'm telling you, man, this thing it fits my hand really well. I love the weight of it. I
Mhm.
love the balance of it. I love how easy it is to reach all the controls, like I can hit that mag release real easy, hit the slide release real easy. Um, the frame on this pistol is so appealing to me. It's that's why I would like, okay, yeah, I could see playing with this thing just because I like the frame so much.
That's one of the nice things that makes it a good like it would make it good and easy to recommend, because with people with different hand sizes, we get women come through that have got small hands. You can, hey, let's get you a smaller frame. Let's get you the Wilson Combat frame. It's narrower at the beaver tail. There's all kinds of options for different hand sizes. I'm with you. I
Yeah.
love the frames. Like, I silicone carbide in my competition ones. This one is the heavy frame. This is actually
Yeah.
my duty gun. This frame came to me with like a custom stipple work on it, which is okay. I'm probably going to silicone carbide over it, but I'm with you. I love the weight of it. And I love the fact that, if you get tired of it, you just swap it out, and I'm sure that's why
How much
it's
are
so
they for a frame?
250, 300,
That's
something
not
like
even
that.
I mean, that's some money, but it's not like crazy.
It's really not. And you can, like, a lot of guys get hung up on silicone carbiding like a Glock frame, because if you mess it up, that's the gun. And you're like, well, shit, I'm screwed. That's the serialized part. You can practice or do it on like the polymer frames. And I think the polymer frames are $80. Like, they're nothing.
Yeah.
They're
I
they're
mean,
nothing.
yeah, I mean, you should practice. You could practice silicone carbiding your Glock, practice it on your SIG, because if you mess it up, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
And then you should do it to your Glock.
Yeah, you should do it to your Glock. I agree. It's way easier to hold on to.
it's,
I
it's, it's nice.
Yeah. So no, I'm with you. Like, there's a lot to like about the gun. I like the fact that it's a captured striker, so the triggers are generally pretty good. I mean, we could have some things to talk about with the triggers here, but overall, like, they're relatively easy to pull straight generally.
Yeah.
And they you can make them fit your hands. And I like say, I know we talked offline a little bit. You weren't loving the recoil impulse. I like the way it shoots.
I've got a new recoil spring now. I might like it a little better.
Did you go heavier or lighter?
Heavier.
I think that's the jam.
Some guy gave it to me in a class. He's like, he's sick of, he was another Sigger.
Mm-hmm.
So he played with my gun. He's like, nah, you need this. You need this recoil spring. We put it in there. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Now there's a couple of complaints that I have. Like, you brought this to me, which I was just kind of dealing with and didn't say anything. The way that this gun interacts with the Vortex dot here, this Vortex glass is getting dirty fast.
Mm-hmm.
You've noticed that too.
I do. So I actually am T&Eing. I've got, let's see if I can get up close. So this is the standard size, not the XL. So if you see, there's actually a bit of gap here that it sits back a little further. This one does not gas up the way the XL does.
Right. And you can see, for those audience, you can see this is the Vortex Defender XL, and it's like right where the breech face is. Directly above that is the glass, like directly.
Yeah.
Whereas you have a couple of mils of offset there.
Yeah, it sits back just a little bit. And I've shot them back to back, because there's at work, we've got a 320 with an XL on it, and I've shot them back to back. I don't really notice I don't have a big emotional investment between the ST and the XL as far as window size. It doesn't matter to me. And I'm similar to you, where if my window gets dirty, I don't notice it until I notice it, because I'm not looking at the dot anyway.
Right.
But it is a little annoying when 50 or 100 rounds in, you're like, oh man, this thing's already getting gassed up.
Well, what I don't like, it's particularly annoying with this pistol, because normally when my stuff starts getting dirty, let me just like unlock this because it's distracting me. Okay. Like, normally when my stuff starts getting dirty, it's like pretty uniform.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it'll just get a little bit of crud or a little bit of something, and then it builds up over time. And it doesn't really distract me that much, because, again, like you, I'm not looking at the glass or looking through that. But in this case, the bottom of the glass basically turns black inside. Mm-hmm. It starts to blacken after 50 or 100 rounds. And then there's this weird color differential where there's like a black thing. It's like a fade for half the window. And it is a little distracting.
Yeah. It's, but I can't really fault anybody for it. It's not Vortex's fault. It's not